Hello, everyone. This is Crystal Wildfire Anthony with another episode of Spreading Like Wildfire on Muscle Sport TV. We are about a week and a half out from the Olympia out in Vegas 2017. I will be getting into Vegas on the 11th, September 11th. I'll be there for about a week, staying at the Orleans Hotel. So if anybody sees me walking around, happens to see me at the Alligator Bar, I'm sure I'll be hanging out there a little bit. Feel free to come up, say hello. Hell, come up and tell me how much you hate me. I don't care. That's fine with me. But if you see me, like I said, come up, say something. I'll be there most of the week. I've got a couple things I need to do away from the Orleans, but other than that, I'll be floating around, hopefully seeing and talking to a lot of the bodybuilders out there. But as far as the Olympia goes, I know there's always big discussion about who's competing, who's going to win, what's going on. One of the other discussions a lot of people do is Kai Green going to compete? Is he going to come in at the last minute? Is he going to sneak in and enter? And if he does, how's he going to do? I guarantee you Kai Green is not going to enter the Olympia. He would probably make more money not entering the Olympia. He has not won. There have been a few years I personally think he should have won. There are a few years that other people have thought he should win, and they never let him. Why is that? That's one of the things I want to talk about today. Some people will tell you one of the reasons Kai has not won at the Olympia is because of some of the things he's done in his past. If you Google Kai Green and fucking a grapefruit, you'll see all kinds of lovely videos. Now, me personally, I don't care what you do in your personal life, as long as you don't hurt anybody. That's like my big rule. As long as you aren't hurting somebody else, I really don't care what you do in your personal life. What Kai did with that grapefruit didn't hurt anybody but the grapefruit. So, and a lot of people are going to talk about, well, he's a bodybuilder, he should represent bodybuilding, he should be somebody that people can look up to. That, unless they want to change the judging criteria for on the stage to include your personal life, things that you do off stage, the kind of person you are, unless they want to rewrite that into the criteria, the judging criteria, they really need to ignore everything that a person has ever done off that stage. It is a bodybuilding competition. It is your physique that day, right in front of the judges as it looks and how you present it. That's all it is. That's all it's supposed to be. Now, some people are going to say, oh, well, there's an NPC or an IFBB or whatever federation you're with, code of conduct. I've personally never seen an IFBB contract to know if there's a code of conduct or how it is written. Now, if there is, and if it says that you are supposed to hold yourself in a certain manner, put yourself out there in a certain way as an IFBB pro. Let's say it's written that way. Let's say that you break that you're doing something that is not becoming of an IFBB pro. And that's against the contract of being an IFBB pro. You should not get judged down for that. That is against the rules. That's against the code of conduct. You should not be allowed to compete. So if they're going to let you compete, if you are allowed to go against that code of conduct, if there is one, again, I don't know that there is, but let's say there is a code of conduct. If there is a code of conduct and you have done something they believe is against it, and they allow you to step up on that stage and compete, then that's their fault. They need to judge you on only the judging criteria written in the rules, which, as far as I know, for all federations, only have to do with how you look and present yourself that day in front of them. I get very, very tired of people talking about, be careful of what you say out there, be careful of what you do out there. You never know how that's going to affect you and your judging, which is just the biggest load of crap, load of bullshit I have ever heard. I am not going to change who I am and how I put myself out there. Again, I don't do anything to hurt anybody in particular. And as long as you aren't, I don't care what you do. And those judges should not care. As far as people saying, oh, well, our kids need good role models to look up to. You know what? You're their damn parents. You pick their role models. You decide whether it's a good person for them to follow. You don't like that Kai Green has fucked a grapefruit? Don't let them be your kid's role model. You're their parents. You can do that. You don't like that Kai Green fucked a grapefruit? You don't have Kai Green as your role model. It's very simple. The NPC, the IFBB, the GBO, the NSL, all these places out there do not need to govern who is and who is not a good role model for the rest of you. You have a brain. Pick your own damn role models. Decide if that's the type of person you want to follow. It does not need to be anybody else doing that for you. Some of these people get into bodybuilding. I know it's a crazy, crazy thought. Some of these people get into bodybuilding to just compete on their merits of their bodybuilding. It's a weird, crazy, crazy idea. And for some reason, half the time, it just cannot be followed. You'll get women who are judged lower, scored lower, because maybe they've done female bodybuilding porn. Maybe they've done sessions. Maybe they've posed nude. You know, what have you. Happens a lot to the women. And so they get scored lower. I've seen women that have been told that unless they change their boobs, they're not going to score higher or lower. That's in one of my last videos, though. But as far as your conduct and what you do outside and off that bodybuilding stage is your damn business and nobody else's, as far as you being judged on that stage. Again, if it goes against some code of conduct, then they should not let that person compete. But if they do choose to let that person compete, even if they do something against the code of conduct, then their placing shouldn't matter. Because the criteria for scoring and placing nowhere lists your background, your criminal record, your sexual preferences. I have never seen any of that on a criteria anywhere for a bodybuilding figure fitness bikini stage. And it should never be a part of it. So, as far as Kai Green doing the Olympia, hell no, I don't think he's doing the Olympia. Like I said, there's no reason for him to do it. More than likely, they're not going to let him win, even if he has the best physique that's up there. It just doesn't make any sense for him to do it. From what I understand, I believe he is going to be with the Super League and maybe over at the FitX. I don't know if he'll actually be at the FitX Olympia weekend, but I do know he's hooking up with the Super League, doing some things with them. Good for him. Get out there, make that money, be happy, do what you like. If the judges don't want to judge fairly, screw them. You don't need to go out there. So, in closing, hopefully, somebody takes away a little information they find helpful from this video. Probably not. A lot of you will probably call me names, tell me I look like a guy. I love it. Keep doing it. It's hilarious. Anyway, again, I will be with Muscle Sport TV, Muscle Sport Mag, at the Olympia. We will be hanging out at the Alligator Bar a couple different times, probably throughout the day or evening, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And I'll be there earlier in the week as well. So anytime you see me, come say hello. Follow me on social media. I will make sure on my Instagram to update where I'm at different points throughout the day. And I will be sure to go live several different times throughout the day while I'm at the Olympia. So if you happen to see where I'm at, come find me, say hello, get on my live feed while I'm on there. And other than that, you guys have a great day. Keep smiling, keep flexing. I gotta get to the gym. Obviously, I have some work to do. So, take care, everyone.